Hi everyone. This is my first YouTube video I've ever done, but so I apologize for any kind of quality issues. I just recently got these Horus Watch straps, and I saw maybe two videos that kind of uh, talked about them. Only one compared them to something else, and maybe there's more out there. But these are two Horus Watch straps right here. This is a Chinese one that I ordered off of Etsy. Um, this one took about a month to get to me, and this one, which is a true Horus strap, and took about 3 days from Horus. This one, another true Horus strap made for like a Rolex Submariner. I just thought it was really cool looking, and I couldn't find that specific digi camo um, anywhere else. It looked like this. I could find the red camo with some cheaper straps, but I could not find the specific digi camo. Anyways, so this one, the actual horse strap, it's called the Miami Blue color. It's a 22 lug width. If you go on Horse's site, it seems like all the 22 lug widths are all the same, regardless of uh, the actual watch model. Now they'll have it listed out in a one for Tudor, one for any other watch brand that they support, but I don't think it really matters. And then they have ones that are specifically made for Rolex. I got this one at eBay. Um, this one, 22 millimeter lug width with a black PVD buckle on Horus is 155. Now you can go through different ways of finding some. They do sales during holidays, or you can find coupon codes that may take 10-15% off. I had one that I figured out, which was I thought was kind of insane, that I could do a bundle of three of these for it was like around 400. But if you did the bundle, and I found this code that was for like for 20% off, and it was for like I think it was like for New Year's or for Christmas, and it was in my trash and it still worked. And I got the three bundles of these 22 mil um, straps for the Tudor down to 200, maybe 280 and change. So they went from 155 a piece times three to, and I don't quote me, but I can't remember. I was somewhere, I think around mid 300s um, once you bundled them, but then I got them down to maybe 280 after that code, which is kind of weird seeing that you can knock off that much of price, which may uh, kind of lean to these not being anywhere as much as they worth as much as they cost. If I really wanted some more straps from them specifically, what I probably would do is figure out which ones are the most popular ones. Um, Say if I wanted one, I would do the coupon code, uh, purchase three, and then figure out the one I wanted and figure out what the popular ones are, and then sell the other two on eBay to try to make up the cost. So if it was 280, I guess you would be looking to get around, what is that, maybe around like 90 bucks, 90 bucks a strap. And that's about what I paid for this one. I paid $80 for this one on eBay, um, $20 for this one on Etsy, and I actually paid the full price, give or take. I think I used a coupon, like I said. Anyways, I don't have really anything to compare this one to, so I'll just kind of run through. Now, this one is specifically made for Rolex. So if you look on, this is a Zodiac Super Seawolf Worn and Wound edition. Um, if it's actually on my wrist, it will kind of separate right here. And I'm assuming, I don't own a Rolex, I'm assuming for a Submariner that it's not going to do that. Okay. One last look at this one, and then kind of go to the main feature to see, well, mainly what this video is about. And the video is kind of what I really wanted to know when I was making making the purchase of the Horus Strap, where I like this color, couldn't necessarily find one that looked exactly the same, um, because the white, the black, things like that were very easy to find, like Chinese ones that were the exact same color. Uh, but this Miami blue one, it was kind of hard to, I mean, it was kind of hard to find. And the other reason why I purchased the Chinese one is because this is the original um, rubber strap for that Tudor Pelagos, and I wanted to see if I could potentially maybe, I didn't want to cut this one, but maybe trim this one to see if I could get it to fit in here. I don't think I can, but I mean, it's cheap enough that I wanted to give it a shot, because the watch just looks so much better when it's this metal piece is actually pressed up against. It just looks more full, in my opinion. Okay, the differences that might be kind of tough to see on camera, but I can try to move my camera around to let you see. Is first first off is that, like, very noticeable differences are the buckles. They just seem sharper, more precise cut on the actual Horus one versus the Chinese one. Does that matter? I don't think it does. But it all depends. Some people may want to have what they feel like is an expensive strap on an expensive watch. Um, the if you put them side by side, and I've heard people complain about the Horus straps being too short, and you can kind of see right here that as far as comparing it to the Chinese one, it is, I mean, I would guess a few millimeters shorter. I mean, not much at all. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. Um, other than that, these holes, bigger, smaller, again, I don't think it matters. I know this white strap is probably not showing up as well as the blue one with the shadows, but the cuts down into the strap are more precise on the Horus than they are on the Chinese one. The other main difference is going to be we get a single strap to hold the strap um, versus a double, and then the Chinese one has, similar to the Rolex actual Horus strap, where you have like these little notches that keep this strap in place, and this one can move up and down. Same thing here. That's my wife gave me this for graduation present. Made by the band Wilco. I'm a big fan of that. So there's a definite difference in the thickness of the two. Now, I don't necessarily think that it really matters. That's one of the issues that I kind of find as far as the perceived quality of the two, is the fact that this one is more sturdy than this one. It just feels better on the wrist. The material feels different. Now, I don't think that the quality of rubber, or if it is even rubber, um, uh, I don't think the difference in quality justifies what would be like $130 price difference, or I guess maybe a 70, 60 or $70 price difference if you bought the bundle. But it definitely, the actual Horus one feels different, and who knows if that is actual bias on my part, because I was the sucker who paid $150 for this strap versus $20 for the strap. Um, The only other big difference is I could take it off and show you, which it's not really that big a deal. As you can see that right here, it's just a lot. The hole right here is a lot bigger. If I was holding it, the watch, excuse me, if I was holding the strap like this, if I was holding it like this, the pin is going to just fall out of the Chinese strap. It's doesn't on the Horus strap. It just seems like like I said, these are more precisely made. I don't think it matters, but it just seems like this is, I guess, in a sense, the Chinese one was more crudely made, where you're punching bigger holes on the pin or on the strap for the buckle to go through, and that's really the only difference. If I were able to go back having this knowledge, and I was specifically looking for one that I know I could find the color that I wanted in in one of the Chinese ones, that's probably what I would have gone with. Again, it did take probably a month, maybe like 4 to 5 weeks for this one to arrive. And who knows, this is January of 2022. So maybe if someone watches this video a year from now, we're out of this COVID mess with how it's affecting shipping. Maybe this would be here in 2 weeks versus a month. And like I said, this one was shipped the same day I purchased it via FedEx, and it got to me in 2 or 3 days. Overall, like I said, if you can look, you can definitely tell some sharper lines on the Horus. Versus the Chinese one. Again, thickness, the Horus is thicker. The Horus is shorter. I have a 6.5-inch wrist. Let's see. And I like wearing my watches tight, so after this video, I probably would put another hole in this one. If I can get the camera right. Get a little bit between. And I will shoot another video after putting the blue one on this and add it to the video. Okay, going back to what I was saying with the kind of how like these kind of the holes are bigger, it's kind of crude. This is going to fall right, the pin will fall right out. It just seems like it was cut with less precision than the actual Horus strap was. Same thing for this. Does it really matter? No, there's a little bit more wiggle on the strap on your wrist. Excuse me, strap on my wrist, because I can't strap it down as tight because I need to add another hole to it. Like I said, the Horus strap is smaller, just a little bit. This is how this one looks on wrist. Less room. Again, first YouTube video, not great at doing any of this. Just wanted to get this video out there just to kind of give people an idea of what you're purchasing if you choose to purchase the Horus straps. Again, if I had the knowledge I do now after having both of these, I would not have paid for the Horus strap. It feels good, feels better on the wrist, feels better quality than the Chinese one. Does not feel $130 better. And I like changing watch straps up, so I would rather have, if like I said, if I could find this color, because I really wanted this color, if I could find this color from one of the Chinese shops that I was looking on Etsy, then and I would, like I said, with the knowledge, I would have bought 3, 4 of different colored straps for the price that I spent on this one. And like I said, with the Zodiac, excuse me, the strap that I have on the Zodiac, uh, I just couldn't. I looked everywhere to try to find this digital camo strap, um, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I found camo straps, specific camo, but not the digital camo, and I just didn't like the camo. Anyways, if you have any comments, let me know, and I can try to answer them. But I am by far no expert on watches, just an enthusiast who happened to be a sucker and bought a really expensive strap that I like, but would not do it again. Um, but to each his own. I'm not saying that if anyone buys the Horus strap that they're dumb, um, but the Chinese one is not that bad.